Hi, I'm Liz. I go by Stitch by Liz with an underscore over on Instagram, and welcome to Flosstube 53. Today is, what is today? Today is Friday the 31st of May. How is it the end of May already? This year has gone really quickly. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new, this is my little corner of YouTube where I talk about all things cross stitch. This little corner is where Ross decides to pop in. However, he will pop into the video a little bit later. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to me and my Hot Mess Express. Today is just going to be a really quick update because my Stitchy bug has still remained mostly AWOL. It's very frustrating. It is slowly coming back. To the point where last night I did like 490 stitches on one whip, which is like the most I've stitched in a day for a long time. So yeah, it's been a bit crazy. I do have notes. The notes would be helpful if they were in front of me. So what has been happening? Not much. I had a specialist appointment, which was good. I will need surgery at some point. I have a follow-up with them mid-June. However, I needed to see another one of my specialists before I saw that specialist again. It's a whole mess. So I see that other specialist on the 3rd of June. That specialist is for my autoimmune disease. So I see him on Monday. He's probably going to be really disappointed in my blood results. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But speaking of my blood test, you know, if you don't like those things, I apologize, but I had one done on Wednesday morning before work, just because I need it done before my appointment on Monday, and the lady collapsed one of my veins. So I go in, I tell her, please use this vein. This is the only vein people can find. Use this one, you know, for lack of a better term, it's a gusher. You know, I'm normally in and out within a couple of minutes with this vein. She's like, okay, no problems. Decides to use a completely different vein. And then she's like, have you had enough water today? I'm like, it's like 7:30 in the morning. Like, where do you expect me to have this much water this early in the morning? Like, no. Anyway, she's trying to get blood out of this vein. She's like, it's really not coming out. I'm like, no. She kept pushing down, it really hurt. And she ended up going to the original vein, which I told her to go to, and filled up the tube within like 3 seconds flat. So I have got severe right arm pain, which is not fun. I have a little bit of a blood clot up here, that I'm keeping an eye on. I'm sure it's fine. It's probably just the vein clotting off because, you know, she ruined it. It's fine. It is what it is. Other than that, not much really has been happening. Our heater broke. That was a whole thing. Got fixed yesterday. So now we have heat again, which is really nice, especially because it's been really cold. But yeah, other than that, not much has really been happening. I am going to start my Stitchy stuff with something a little bit different. And that is the Black Needle Society Something Wicked This Way Comes unboxing, simply because one of my new starts is the kit from that, from the box. So I wanted to unbox it. I do have it here next to me. So I'm just going to grab things out and, you know, do I even have the spoiler card in here? Yeah, I do. So this is the Novels and Needles 2024 box. It is Something Wicked This Way Comes, so it is villain themed. We have the spoilers, a note from the ladies from Black Needle Society, information about our finishing class, stitch and read, and then spotlight. And look, it's me! And I'm in very good company with Lynn and Amanda. So I love that for us. Anywho, I'm just going to quickly do this unboxing so we can get into the rest of my lack of whips and new starts. So the first thing I grabbed, it's still in the plastic, so I do apologize, is the project bag. This is Maleficent's project bag, designed by June Page Art. Keep your stitching safe from evil curses cast by slighted fae queens in this water-resistant project bag. You wouldn't want to sleep on your stitching for 100 years while you wait for someone to come and wake you up. So, Maleficent. Didn't think where I'd put these. Not smart, Liz. Alright, next up is in a organza bag, and this is cool. I love this. So this is the Evil Queen's pocket mirror. This is designed by the Black Needle Society. Just because you may be bad doesn't mean you don't want to look your best. Make sure you're the fairest of them all with this travel pocket mirror. So yeah, I love that. Super cute. I'm going to put that back in the bag, and I'm going to put this up here because things. Alright, we also have a giant oven mitt. So this is the Gingerbread Hag's oven mitt, designed by the Black Needle Society. Baking up some evil plans, make sure you don't get burned like the gingerbread hag from Hansel and Gretel with this exclusive oven mitt. So it says, nibble, nibble, little mouse who is nibbling at my house. And it is like a solid arm size, like almost up to my elbow, which is fabulous. This is now going to go in my kitchen because I've kept it in this box so I could show everyone. Now it can go in my kitchen. Now, there is a needle minder. The needle minder, however, is on my new start. It is themed after the Count of Monte Cristo, so you will see that on my new start. Okay, next up is some fancy Good Omens scissors. So this is Crowley's Demon Wings embroidery scissors, curated by the Black Needle Society. Crowley can't be all bad if his best friend is an angel, though he did help start the apocalypse. Use these scissors inspired by the Good Omens Demon's Black Wings when working on your next project. These are too pretty to use. Like, these are just going to go in my scissor display because, like, they're just next level pretty. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do these because I already opened these. So these are the Telltale Thread Hearts made by Adam Hart cross stitch. We're mad for these custom thread hearts inspired by Edgar Allan Poe's short story and murderous black-hearted main character. So I'll grab some out because they're not all the same. So we've got some like really red glittery. We've got some red and black smoke. They're just stunning, and they're the thread hearts. This is a pack of 12. It includes the labels and a floss ring, so they are those. Okay, we have an exclusive thread pack. And these are Gentle Arts. They are limited edition. These are the colours. So pretty. So this one is Moriarty. This one is Ursula. This one is Count Olaf. And this one is Elphaba. Stunning, stunning green. So we asked the Gentle Art to create a thread pack for us inspired by some of our favourite literary villains and anti-heroes. Count Olaf from a series of unfortunate events, Elphaba from Wicked, Ursula or the Sea Witch from The Little Mermaid, and Moriarty from The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So more fancy floss to add to my fancy floss rings, which you will see coming up soon. Alright, inside the box there was a box. And inside the box was not another box. Okay, I'm gonna finally get rid of some of these boxes. So in here was a little cauldron bowl, and it does come with a spoon, The end of my spoon, if you can see the little white bit, was chipped, which is fine. I'm very particular about soup spoons, so it's a non-issue for me. So this is, and it's heavy. This is the Maiden, Mother and Crone Cauldron Bowl and Spoon, designed by Courtney Johnson. By the pricking of our thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Cast your own curses with this cauldron bowl inspired by Shakespeare's witches from Macbeth, or simply serve up some scrumptious soup. The choice is yours. So it says, double, double, toil and trouble, fight, fire burn and cauldron bubble. And it's just... So I'm not actually going to use this soup because, you know, why would I ever use any of the bowls or mugs that Black Needle sends for their actual intended purposes? This is going to store bits and pieces on my windowsill because I love it. So this is going to be a display situ. I'm going to put that safely to the side. All right. So the fabric for this box is from Laura's Fabrics. It is called Mischief and it is a fat quarter. And I got the 32 count Lugana because, you know, I'm an even weave stitcher now. I mean, I stitch on everything, but so this is the fabric. So this is the God of Mischief. Oh, did I even read this spoiler card when I originally opened this box? No, I didn't, because oh my god, it's Loki. Why did I not even think of that? So God of Mischief fabric made by Laura's Fabrics. What chaos will you cross stitch on this gorgeous custom fabric from Laura Murillo? This color was inspired by our favorite mischievous god, Loki. It's not even doing it justice. Stunning. Yeah, I can't believe I've literally had this box for weeks. How did I not realize that it was Loki? Anyway, more fabric for me. I'm gonna have to put some stuff back into this box because I have things everywhere. Okay, let's put these back in there and let's just put this down here. Okay, the final thing, I'm gonna take it out. The final thing came in this amazing, like, it's giving me Haunted Mansion wallpaper vibes. Wallpaper bag, and it is a kit. It came with, now I've got to sneakily do this. It came with 32 count vintage country mocha linen, which you can see some of my stitching. I will show you that shortly. This is the pattern. So it is Bring Me Her Heart by Katie Landis of the Black Needle Society. It is flipping amazing. We also got the threads, which are Weeks Dye Works. So there was Grapevine. I have a story about Grapevine. Sun-Dried, Aztec Red, Rum Raisin, and Merlot, because I can't read backwards. So they were the threads. We also got the finishing kit for Mirror Mirror. And this is from Lady.Create. So it comes with the batting, it comes with the round, it comes with the pins, it comes with the backing thread, it comes with the chenille trim, comes with a lot. So this is the Bring Me Her Heart kit and finishing kit, designed by the Black Needle Society, made by Weeks Dye Works and Lady.Creates. Inspired by Snow White's evil queen's murderous pursuit, and this design depicts the poison apple encased in a heart in the woods. Once you finish stitching this piece, check your inbox for finishing instructions from Lady.Creates and join us for our Zoom finishing class with Lois on June 15, which is June 16 for me, and I'm so excited because I need to like sneakily do this to cover the pattern. We finish it into a pouch for the mirror that came in the box, which I love. So I cannot wait to learn how to do that. Now, that was the unboxing. I am going to jump into my new start just so I can show you this and show you the needle minder, because I do have the needle minder on here. Let me just put my thread through the back, I just stabbed my finger, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to preface this new start by saying I need to frog half of this project. So this is my start. I was on such a roll. I'm like, yes, I'm going to get this finished in a day. And then I realized I was slowly running out of grapevine. I've completely run out of grapevine. There was no frogging done and there is no grapevine left. However, I let one of my friends know. They let the lovely ladies at the Black Needle Society know. So that's fine. This is the needle minder that was in the box, if it's going to focus on the actual needle minder. So it's the chest piece from Count of Monte Cristo. Anyway, I got to the bottom, finished the grapevine, started working on the apple and the heart, and realized I had left a row out. So yeah, I got to the bottom, started working on the heart, and realized I missed an entire row and I have no thread left. So I had it in my cart to purchase because I needed to buy some DMC for reasons you will see later. And whilst I was doing that, I decided, you know what? Black Needle Society sends us so many fancy flosses in the specialty thread packs and things. And do you know what? I have a skein of grapevine in my cupboard with my fancy floss. So I need to frog from up here down and restitch it, which I will do. My only other problem is I had to start stitching this in hand and my hands get really sweaty. Yeah, my hands get really sweaty and I don't like stitching in hand. It's too small to fit in a Q-snap. I can just get it into a 6x6. And by just, I mean, it's literally like holding on for dear life with the clamps. But I do love this. I can't wait to finish it. So my plan for this weekend is to frog from here down. Actually, maybe not this weekend. Frog all of that, restitch it, and then finish it off. Ready for June 15 US time, June 16 Aussie time. So that was one of my new starts. The second of my new starts is something that I was asked to chart in a group chat I'm in with the lovely Mel Rouvray and my bestie Cass Crosses on Instagram. No idea where this coughing has come from all of a sudden. So my bestie is a very wise human being, and there's some things that she says that is just like, okay, that needs to be cross stitch. One of those things is something she said in the group chat, which is, you're the only companion you have for your whole life, so be kind to yourself. Now, I don't have a mock-up because I'm still working with the spacing because the spacing was a bit out with when I charted it. However, I did pick, is it going to focus and not blow out the silk? I did pick this amazing silk from Silks For You. So this is PR 176 and this was part of the spring 2023 thread pack. I hope it's not like blowing it out. Anyway, I have decided to stitch this on an 18 count black. Anyway, this is what this thread looks like on black and it is amazing. So I have done only, it is behind here. I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap because I've got it in the perfect position at the moment to continue stitching. So yeah, I've already made changes with spacing, but I just wanted to show you how amazing this silk looks on black Ada. So that's my other new start. Do you think I finished any of my other test stitches? No. Do you think I've started my test stitch for Miss Chloe? No. I have so many things to do, not enough time to do it, which is why my stitchy bug needs to come back. It's very frustrating. All right, so next up is my whips. I do only have, I think, 5, which for me in 2 weeks is really not much. So I'm hoping when fandom brings back their weekly prompts, I am able to get some more progress done for June. And hopefully it reignites my stitchy bug with a vengeance. especially before Frogwarts. So we'll see what happens. What I am doing though is I have got a new rotation in place. Not so much Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday will be whips. Saturday we'll be working on Frederick the Literate by Dimensions, which I forgot the cover page. Which is this one here. So that will be my Saturday, and then my Sundays are going to be working on Max, which is my sister's cat, which I will also show you soon. So Frederick the Literate looks like this. It is amazing. It is in the Q-snap, so you can't see what I have done from about here onwards, and you can't see what I've done down here. So I have it in the Q-snap because it is in the perfect position for me to continue stitching tomorrow. So this is where I'm up to. So you can see a little bit of Freddie here. Finished this book. Did most of the stitching in this book. Did some of the black. No, that black was already done. I just stitched in this book. And I brought this across the top. This took me forever for some reason. But yeah, not much got done on this. Like I said, my Stitchy bug's been a little bit AWOL. But I can't wait to work on this tomorrow after our trip to Costco. And probably before Costco because I wake up at stupid o'clock. So going to continue working on that this weekend. Next up, I pulled out, I don't know why I pulled this out. I pulled it out for some reason. Is Apothecary Shop by the Witchy Stitcher. I am stitching this on, it's literally monochromatic. I'm just stitching this with 310. I'm stitching this on a piece of 18 count confetti by Color Cascade. And this is where I'm up to. Oh my gosh. So I put in back stitching here, finished the S, stitched all of this, stitched the bottom, started stitching across, and did the back stitch as well. So yeah, this got a decent amount of progress. This is not, probably 50% done. But I love this fabric. It's such a shame that the green is not being picked up because it's mostly green. Like you can see the blue, the yellow, and the pink, but it's breaking my heart that the green is not showing up. Okay, let's try this again with some white paper, and hope this works. Let's see if it works. Some green. Love it. It's amazing. Anyway. So yeah, I am over 50% done on this. Not much left to go. Needleminder is the Lunar Moth. That is from Ginger Stitch AU. Oh, also, friends that like Ginger Stitch in the UK, Ginger Stitch now has their needleminders available on Amazon UK. I shared the link to my story this morning, as in Friday morning while I'm filming. So, you know, if you're in the UK and want some Ginger Stitch needleminders, head over to amazon.co.uk, treat yourself to a needleminder, or 4, or however many you like. All right, that was Apothecary Shop. I forgot a whip, and it literally only had like 80 stitches, so that's fine, don't worry about it. It's all good in the hood. I'll show it next time because I'm going to work on it. Okay, next up, I worked on Rex by Owl's Head Design. Now this has got a lot of parked threads currently. This is the project that I did 490 stitches on last night. So, you know, this got a decent chunk. I apologize for all my hanging, my parked threads. It's a hot mess express. I'm working in this border, which is why they're parked, because I'm hoping they match up. So this is where I'm up to. So what I did was put in the rest of this blue here. And then I worked the frame down from about here to here. Put in some black, and then I've put in some white that you can barely see. So that's fine. I really enjoyed working on this yesterday. I may continue working on it today. However, I do need to get some smalls started for a smalls exchange I am doing in July with my friends for Frogwarts. So This needle minder is the Stitcher. It is also from Ginger Stitch AU, because where else do I get my minders from? I mean, I do use other companies, but I have a lot of Zane's needle minders, and that's fine. I love them. Okay, the project I forgot to bring in was Femurs and Fungi, which is the Stitch Along by Fine Frog Stitching. It is the only Stitch Along that I have actively worked on, even though I have multiple other Stitch Alongs that need to be worked on. It literally only got like 50 stitches, so I'm not going to show it. I did have it on my list, but that's fine, and I'm pretty sure I sent a cover photo to Ross. Ross, ignore the cover photo. Anyway, the last thing that I worked on, which I worked on Sunday, and part of Monday, got a decent amount of progress, and I have decided to color complete from smallest amount of threads to the smallest amount of stitches to the highest amount of stitches, and that is max. It is a photo I took. Pretty sure I took the photo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, because it's on my phone in my favorites. I favorited it, and I charted myself because the previous one I hated stitching on. It was hell. I hadn't stitched on it in over a year. This one has had more progress in like 4 days of stitching than that entire project had in like a year and a half. So this is where I'm up to. I have popped him in an 11 by 11 Q-snap because the whole design fits in here. Like, there's the bottom of the design. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but I'm working in smallest amount of threads to most. So as you can see, we've got the start of his eyes, we've got his little bitty nose, got one of his ears. So yeah, I've just been working in, like, there's some threads that you can't even see down here that have been worked in. So yeah, I'm working from the smallest amount of stitches to the highest amount of stitches. And it's been really fun. All of those zeros just keep coming off, and I'm like, this is fabulous. Because I was working in like numerical order, and I ran out of DMC1, which is one of the ones I have ordered. It hasn't come in yet. But yeah, I decided to just stitch from the smallest amount of stitches to the highest. And I think the highest is like B5200 or Blanc, or just, you know, his white little chest. So yeah, I've put in a lot of these like little greens, because I was just working in like an 8x8 Q-snap, which is why a lot of this is so dense. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to color complete. Why not? It fits in an 11 by 11. So this will be my Sunday stitching. I'm so excited. She also wants it for Christmas, so we'll see what happens. That is all of my whips and my new starts for the week. For the last 2 weeks, like I said, it's been really short. My Stitchy Bug's been AWOL. This video is really short. Mind you, it's like 28 minutes in, but you know, there was a sneeze in there somewhere that Ross has cut out. Anyway, I have 2 bits of haul, and then I'm going to go into my lovely spouse's stitching, which he will insert a video once I've shown you my haul. Oh, and I need to talk about my threads. Okay, let me show you my haul. I'll talk about my threads, and then we can talk about his stitching. So Colour Cascade, who is an Australian dyer, is back, and I love it. Showed you a couple of pieces of fabric I got in my previous video, and she put out a post in her group saying, you know, if you want a specific cut dyed in a specific color, send me an email and I'll invoice you. And I'm like, great. There were 2 that I missed out on last time. I really, really want them. So I got them. The first one is called Autumn Carnival. This is a 32 count. It's beautiful. So I'm going to use this for a fancy lady of some variety. And like, it's a 17 by 26 cut. And they are not overly expensive for fabric either, which I absolutely love. So Autumn Carnival is this beautiful orange with like pinks and yellow. It's absolutely stunning. So that was that. And then the other one I got is called Wicked Garden. And I've had this on my list for the longest time, ever since I saw them originally release this color. This is also in a 32 count. Even now I'm looking at the holes in this. I'm like, what? It doesn't exist. So this is Wicked Garden. Again, the greens are not being done justice. Just Absolutely stunning. So literally 2 pieces a haul. Not much. It's fine. I need to stop spending money. So yeah, that's my haul. Now, whilst my Stitchy bug has been completely, you know, slow to return, I have been organizing my threads, which I did touch on in the last video. However, what I'm going to do is get Ross to insert a clip that I pre-filmed showing you what I did. So without further ado, here's the clip. So I know I said like it will have cut to this clip. This is what I've been doing when I haven't been stitching. So I've put all of my DMC on drops. These drops are from Hero and Stitch. I just put a little piece of sticky tape on the actual drop and then just wrote the number on with a Sharpie. Like there's some colors that I'm missing, which I've ordered. They should come in today or tomorrow, but they have all been debobbinated and are on drops, and it is so much, like, it's so much better, like grabbing a length of thread from the hundreds that is here. What I've also done is put my silks from Silks For You in color order. So they're also on drops in color order. And then all of my variegated are on one. And then I've just got my other fancy floss hanging and then my finishes. But my threads are just so satisfying. So this is what's taken up most of my time while my Stitchy bug's gone away. It's pretty amazing. Okay, we will cut back to my regular scheduled Flosstube. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my threads. They're so satisfying to look at and I love them. It's made my life so much easier. Like I ran out of a thread on one of my projects and I'm like, let me just go to my cupboard and grab a length. And it was amazing. It's going to completely change my stitching. So I'm so happy that that was done. That is completed. I'm just waiting, like I said in that video, I'm just waiting for some threads to arrive that I was missing, and then my DMC set will be fully complete again, which I love. Okay, the final thing I wanted to discuss is Mr. Unpaid Editor himself and his stitching. By the time this video goes up, if I can figure out how to schedule a chart to go live on Ko-Fi, there is a freebie available for everybody because Ross is revealing what he is stitching. So I'm going to let him insert his little clip of what he wanted to do, and he'll reveal what he's stitching. So enjoy that, and I'll see you after the clip.
Welcome to Flossing with Ross. This is my, so normally I'm in the corner. I'm not in the corner now. I am full screen. So you got me full screen now. Liz doesn't even get a corner space. When it's my Flosstube, she gets nothing. Because I'm unpaid. So why should I give her anything? I give her my love. I mean, and I've helped her cross stitch too. So, I mean, it's me. It's me. Now, I'm here to reveal what I've worked on. I think that's how it works. I do what I've worked on. First of all, I reveal, okay. I've only edited like 53 episodes of this. You think I would know what I'm doing, but I'm still really nervous about all this. Okay. First of all, what I'm working on is on the screen now. Surprise, surprise. It's the word Chloe, which, if you can't tell, is I think it's pretty fitting, to be honest. I mean, and if you don't know Chloe, then what are you doing in Flosstube spaces? So go hit up Chloe and you'll be impressed. Now, I'm going to reveal the pattern. Well, no, the pattern's already, that's the pattern. You're looking at the pattern. I'm going to reveal what I've done so far, which is just a K. That's it. That's all I've worked on. That's all I've managed. Now, I don't know what this pattern is. I think it's an 18 count, Liz said. So I'm just going to go with that. It's an 18 count. And I'm doing the cross stitching stuff. I'm really happy with it. It's got a fading colored pattern from light to dark as it goes down. And because I really like the color green, which I then found out is Chloe's favorite color apparently, it's fitting, it's perfect. Now, so as you can see, I've done the C and the H, and I'm only working one letter at a time. So I finished all of C, then I've done all of H, then I've got to do all of the L, and so on and so on. But you can see I'm quite happy with it. I think my stitching is pretty good. Liz has complimented me on it. I have done a couple of stuff ups, I'm not gonna lie. There was one point where I was doing the H around here, and I realized I only done half crosses. So the way I'm learning, and this is what I'll do, and apparently this is a half cross. So what I've been doing is I've been going each individual little square here. This is, you can see what my pattern is that I'm doing. So I'm going, so I do bottom corner first, then I cross to the top, then bottom, cross, bottom, cross, bottom, cross, bottom, and then I work my way back like that. And apparently that's how you cross stitch, or that's what I'm learning to cross stitch like. I'm just moving some stuff. But what I have found is that I completely stuffed up the H, and Liz had to cut the thread, unstitch it, part of it, and then feed it back in, and then I continued it on, which just threw me for a loop because I had no idea that I stuffed it up until I got to the end, and then I realized that I stuffed it up, and then I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, and why did no one tell me that threading a needle was so hard? I attempted it 14 times, stabbed myself like twice in the thumb. Then at one point I thought I had the thread through the needle, and I'm like, beautiful. And I just went to grab the thread to string it through, and the needle just dropped. And I'm like, how did I not thread it? What the hell? And then people were telling me on Instagram, Flossing with Ross, that use a needle threader, which Liz kindly provided me here, as you can see, which I thought looks like an umbrella. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe it does look like that for everybody. Maybe that's how it's meant to be. And she got that little thing for me. So anyway, she provided me with a needle threader. I've been using the needle threader by putting the needle at that point there, and then the thread there, and then taking it, and it's done. And since then, I've been able to do my own needle threading, but I can't tie the knot at the end of the thread. So I still have to ask Liz for that. But, I mean, for a first timer, I mean, come on. I should be teaching classes right now. I should be teaching classes. You should be running a group, pay me $100, I'll teach you how to do it. Perfect. But no, in all seriousness, I am enjoying it. And, I mean, look at it. I mean, just look. The H is my favorite part so far. Have a look how good that looks. Doesn't it look neat? It's so neat. There, that's more straight. So there you go, that's the pattern. It's a super secret pattern, but now you all know. And you can find it on Ko-Fi. Liz will have it there. It should be after this video goes live. You'll be able to find the Chloe pattern there. You can download it. It's going to be free. Stitch it. Tag us. Let us see the progress. Please don't beat me before I finish it, because that's not fair. I want to finish it before everyone else. I want to be the first one that stitches it, which is not going to happen because Liz reckons people will finish this in like hours, not weeks like me, whatever. But anyway, thank you very much for watching my full screen of Flosstube, not corner. I refuse to be in the corner. But I appreciate it, thank you. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Subscribe, like it, hit the notifications, watch our travel videos, say hi to your parents, give your loved ones a hug, feed your pets, go for a walk, get some fresh air, have some water, have a coffee, do your thing, enjoy. Now back over to whatever Liz does in her part of Flosstube. I don't know what she's doing. She can do whatever she wants. I edit it. I have the power of editing. She just has to watch this when it's done. Hi, Liz.
All right. I hope you enjoyed his little clip. I have not seen it, so I will be seeing it when I watch through the exported video. I can't wait to see what he's created. But now that he has revealed his chart, it will be available up on Ko-Fi for everybody to download. It will be a freebie. So yeah, we'll see. He's doing pretty well on it, but we'll see if anybody can stitch it faster than him. So if you can, tag us on Instagram, both me and Ross. So Ross is at Flossing with Ross on Instagram. I am Stitch by Liz with an underscore. So yeah, let us know if you can manage to stitch it faster than he can. Tag us. I'm really excited to see what you create. So yeah, that's it for this week. Like I said, it is a fairly short video from me. I don't know how long Ross's clip was. But yeah, hopefully in the next 2 weeks my Stitchy bug returns. I do have my two specialist appointments, I'm pretty sure, by the time I see you again. So yeah, I'm hoping slowly it comes back. I need to get some work on all of those whips up there. So we'll see what happens. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you're stitching on. Yeah, I love when people tell me what they're stitching on. Because a lot of the time it's a lot different from what I work on, which I absolutely love. So, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Do all the YouTubey things, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.